We start this hour though with some breaking transfer news. As you can see, James Savundra has joined me with the details. James, what can you
is that Newcastle could open doors around £90 million. So this could be the number. But Arsenal are not bidding £90 million now. So the negotiation is going to be between £65 million and £90 million. What Arsenal were topic for the next days and weeks is going to be on Bruno Guimarães. Because Bruno Guimarães wants to go to Arsenal, Bruno Guimarães will not create problems to Newcastle. So Bruno will not break the relationship with Newcastle as a club, as directors, as coach Eddie Howe, with the fans. Not at all. But Bruno wants to go to Arsenal. He made that clear. Now, Arsenal and Newcastle are in contact to try understand which kind of number can help reach an agreement. Newcastle didn't want to sell Bruno, but the player wants to go, and so there could be a solution. Again, my understanding is the following: £55 million opening bid rejected, £65 million second bid suggested by the agents of the player was still not enough, so not a bid in paper, the second, but just suggested. Not enough. Now the understanding.
You won the Premier League. You were in the Champions League final. You want to go again and kick on. So it's not you don't want to show any signs of complacency, resting on your laurels. You have to go again and push again. And I think this would be a sort of statement signing to the squad, to everyone, to the fan base, saying, okay, we're going to go again and trying to be back-to-back champions. And I think that midfield area, again, why not freshen it up? Because you're going to have you're having the World Cup. Declan Rice, the likes of him, Odegaard, they're going deep in the tournament. They won't be with this team until at some point in August without a huge break. So again, you're going to have to manage minutes. You're going to have to manage these players and their workloads, and wanting to again compete in all of the competitions, not just by the Premier League. Arsenal are a club that want to compete in 4 competitions and go all the way, which means you're going to be playing again 50, 60 games. Which means that in turn you need those options. I think Bruno Guimarães would be an incredible signing, would strengthen that team even more and give him another great option.
You have also an amazing players like Odegaard. I like him a lot. You have a very good team. We have to be, like I said, in our best to beat you tomorrow.
What you like so much about him?
He's very good with the ball, never feel pressure. He's always available to play 1-2 touch if he needs. I play against him many times, so I know him well, and I know we have to take care of him, because if he's by himself, he can put us in very dangerous.
It's a difficult situation. I think unfortunately there are some certain realities within the game, within the Premier League, and I think it was just within football. I think when Newcastle have pushed since the takeover, they've done all these great things, absolutely. And they've been in the Champions League, but the 1 year you're not in the Champions League, a lot of players don't have patience, and they've had some PSR issues, they've had some financial issues, where they're also not a club that can just spend and spend and spend and spend. So you have to balance the books, and maybe this is a case of balancing the books by having to sell some of these players and reinvest in some other assets, make some money, make some profit, and then look again to the future and kick on again. So it's a very difficult situation for them. You know, I think ultimately if the likes of Bruno Guimarães wants to leave and thinks he's achieved everything he can with Newcastle and got that trophy, been in the Champions League, and it's time to move on, it's very tough to see any other outcome than him joining Arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely. I know he mentioned in the VT about, you know, being scared and making that decision, but I think as soon as he got here, he understood, you know, how much the fans valued him and how much he could bring to not only the team but to the city. And, you know, we go as Bruno goes. You know, I think the level of performances that he's produced has really elevated the players around him. Obviously, a big shout out to the likes of Sean Longstaff, you know, Joe Willock, all the players around him who are helping him, who have helped him bed in as well. So it's been a real team chemistry that's allowed him to blossom. And I think ultimately when you have his class, you know, he elevates teams. You know, you look at the goals that he's scored, he knows that he can probably add a few more, and I think that's the one thing that Eddie does. He develops players, and I think he's done that not just with Bruno but with the rest of the team. So it's been a meteoric rise for him, but it's been fantastic to watch.